What is going on, everyone? Commodore Laz here, bringing to you guys my reaction slash review of Jujutsu Kaisen manga chapter 230. Now, the chapter's just come out. We are here today to sit down and read the latest installment of Akutami Gege's masterpiece, provided to us by the good people over at TCB. Now, as you can tell probably by the scenery behind me and the audio, because I don't have my mixer with me, we are not here in Toronto, Ontario. In fact, we are in Austin, Texas for DreamCon weekend. And I said to myself, I wanted to at least have a nice little vacation, relax, don't have to worry about any chapters, nothing like that. And then I had to remind myself that we're coming back from break. And Gege said, you know what? You might be going on vacation. I'm not going to let you enjoy yourself. I'm going to make you suffer as much as possible. Well, guess what, Gege? I may not have my computer with me, but I got a tablet, all right? We know the King of Lightning days. We already know what the grind's going to be about. But it didn't matter. I wanted to make sure at the very least I have this for the week. And then after, we'll take care of the stuff with the anime when I come back with the reactions and all that. But chapter 230, I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with Gojo and the whole situation with Mahoraga, because as far as we know, they're able to adapt with the situation with the Limited Void. And I don't know, man, because if this means the fight's going to be dragged on a little bit in terms of this little section right here, it means that Sukuna's going to get a Mickey somehow, some way to win this one. But we'll have to wait and see for ourselves how it's going to go. So, enough talking. Let's get straight into the chapter and let us see what awaits us this time around. So, all right, Destruction Incarnate enters the ring. That's Mahoraga. And again, I still really love the fact that we get this little commentary and stuff that's going on with the televisions and everything, you know, different perspectives and stuff. Maybe some a little bit less than others, but regardless, I do appreciate it. That's Mahoraga. So on the screen right there, yeah, well we know pretty much what the chapter is called and stuff. It just has number 8 on and everything. So that's the crown jewel of the Zenin clan, and you got Mei's attention right there with that. It's a Shikigami with the ability to adapt to any attack. You're saying it was even able to adapt to Unlimited Void. Which, I mean, it says something. That thing is an absolute beast. We've been known about this for a long time. But to be able to adapt to Gojo Sukuna's domain expansion is just crazy to me. Alright, drag there. Alright, so we're seeing all the birds up in the sky and stuff, which of course belong to Sukuna, aka with Megumi and everything. And look at that monster, bro. Like, I don't know if it's parting from himself and stuff with Sukuna, but like, you see like this mist, like I guess cursed energy and everything, but just standing right behind it, almost like it's a stand, like in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, is just absolutely mad. But very sick panel right there. Maybe the break did help out a little bit here on the art, even though I feel like his art has definitely improved in certain areas and stuff since coming back from the big hiatus before. Gojo Satoru was well aware of Mahoraga's abilities. In his battle with Yorozu, Sukuna used Mahoraga's adaptation ability for himself in order to see through her construction technique. The domain expansion sure hit effects cancel each other out a total of 5 times. Gojo Satoru's sure hit effect targeted everything within the domain. Sukuna's sure hit effect, however, targeted everything within the domain except himself, which meant that the sure hit effect targeting Sukuna was still in place. He continued to take on Unlimited Void 5 times, all while shouldering the burden of Mahoraga's adaptation. And that one who actually bore this burden was... oh god, I didn't even go down. It's going right back to Gojo's part right here. He adapted to Unlimited Void within 0.01 seconds. There's just no way. Not only did the wheel not turn, but he only saw Mahoraga after he took my attack. Did Sukuna take over the burden of Mahoraga's adaptation ability? Or adaptation ability? Well, it's adaptation, yeah. Adaptation ability, no. The one taking the damage to use the adaptation... oh no. And I'm seeing the look right there on his face, that like, at least from the first person view right there, because you see like the blotches. His brain is going to get cooked. His brain is seriously going to be cooked the more that he continues on like this. And because again, I know one thing I was thinking immediately in my head, it's going to be Megumi is taking more of the brunt of this, but it's more so him, the fact that it's going to keep on going, and his brain's going to be absolutely destroyed. And that's probably the only way you're going to be able to stop him. Let's be honest with ourselves. Megumi Soul, okay? You know what? I'm glad I said the first time it would be Megumi, but oh my god. And my boy is still there, bro. Oh, Megumi. See the wheels hovering aboard and stuff, watching on. And then there's my guy, bro, crawled up in a ball. Oh my god. He's lost his will to live, man. Why, bro? I hate Gege so much, man. You have no clue how much my hatred for this author really is. I love him, but I absolutely hate this man. And okay, so wait, is he going back underneath? Okay, so it looks like he's desummoned them. What's up? You look like you have something on your mind. Puff. Okay. So it looks like, I guess he made it disappear for now, because I guess like the constraint that it probably has on him and stuff from using it. Not really. It just warms my heart seeing you desperate. Seeing you so desperate. Cuckoo. Look who's talking. Unlimited void, an ability that activates once you're inside your domain. Honestly, I figured it was going to be a real pain. That's why my first move was to take that card out of the deck. While unable to use amplification within the domain, I had Fushiguro Megumi adapt to Unlimited Void using his 10 Shadows technique. As a result, I couldn't use my curse technique other than what was imbued in my domain. I suppose I paid off in its own way. All he took was the process of adaptation and not the resulting adaptation. Right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sukuna, you haven't actually adapted Megumi's soul itself to Unlimited Void. If I open my domain again, Mahoraga won't be able to bail you out. I'll destroy it in one attack, but at what cost, blood? What cost is that gonna cost, bro? You're gonna be a vegetable. Like, listen, man. I already got through enough stuff seeing characters in Sopranos be turned into vegetables and stuff. I don't need to see you end up like an eggplant, bro. Cool. You can no longer open your domain. And you see the look on his face. Yeah, he's realizing something's wrong. Yeah, brains cooked. Oh my god. No. Please. Gege, please. I beg. I put the tablet there. Please, I'm begging to you right now. Not on my vacation, bro. Not on my vacation. You're doing this to me. You're not doing this to me, bro. I beg of you. I will get on my hands and knees. I beg. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Oh my god. Oh, and there's gonna be a break in I think 2 weeks of the magazine. Oh, you rat. When I get back home. You see nothing but the blood just bursting right from his nose and stuff. And of course, when you know what nosebleeds coming from brain stems and stuff, he's got the gang sign, a quarter of it still going. What just happened? Did my bad feeling turn out to be right? It has to be from the brain and everything. Use reverse curse technique to heal your exhausted in that technique. Looks like you strained yourself quite a bit. Your curse technique is etched into your brain, roughly around your right prefrontal cortex. And so I mean, I'm glad that we all probably had come to an agreement that this definitely was going to be the big problem here for Gojo. That again, most sorcerers, again, if it affects the brain, you won't be able to do nothing. You can kill somebody with a heart, but you have to go for the head as well. You've been using curse energy to damage your own brain, then using reverse curse technique to refresh your burnt out technique. Even using that once is way too risky for Makotsu saying that part there. The brain especially, the part of the brain where the curse techniques are concerned is a black box. And the translation for this is, in computer science, a system that operates as we have no knowledge of its internal workings. Okay. It isn't as simple as thinking about healing it than just doing it. Based solely on the amount of times he's done it already, he should be at death's door. I mean, any other character right now going through something like this is gone. Like, we're not even continuing the conversation. He did something that reckless 4 times, and just a second ago makes 5 times. I thought Gojo had been getting used to healing his brain, but it looks like he's suffering the sequelae now. Sequelae? Someone will help me with that. Sukuna has done it a few times, so he has more leeway than Satoru here. You've reached a limit completely separate from healing your flesh and bones. Supposing you could expand your domain again, you'd perish the moment you did so. Oh, please, bro, not this. Not to mention the fact that you wouldn't be nearly precise enough to oppose me. And my boy is just... It's not tears. I refuse to believe it would be tears. But he got the sweat coming down. He's got the blood coming down. You know... Oh my god. He's got dots and stuff, bro. Like, this is hell for me, dude. Next, I'll close the barrier of my domain. And you will be left with nowhere to run. And while I carve you to pieces... I'll even adapt to that infinity of yours. Oh my god. Why, God? Why does Gege do this to us, bro? Why does he do this to me? Of all people, why do this to me, man? I'm on the front lines preaching the greatness and everything, and then you're like, okay, bro, it's time to get back inside the house and actually suffer like a real person, bro. Oh my god. This is goodbye. This better not be happening, bro. I will not be able to enjoy the rest of this trip if something bad ever happened here. You were born in an era without me, and hail is the strongest. And yet you turn out to be painfully ordinary. Domain expansion. I wish I had my title belt. I wish I had my title belt. I wish. You really this man put up his shrine. Bang! That thing all gone. And you see, everyone's like Yuji Okotsu. Because I'm pretty sure Kusakabe right there. Because I know he didn't have no toothpick there and everything. But Kusakabe and the Kashimo there and everything. Oh, please, Lord, remontada. Come on, baby, let's go. There's no shot. No. There is no shot. Brother, there's no shot. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, this, bro. He's talking about your brain is getting cooked right now. We got you on the Korean barbecue grill, flipping and dipping and everything, right? Now realizing himself that the actual guy who's serving it, that's saying that's going to be 15.55, his own brain's getting cooked. Oh, but that's the only thing that means it was for Megumi. Has to be for Megumi more. Oh, this author, man. I was about to get ready to knee slide. And then we put a VAR check right after to my happiness? Oh, bro. His eyes are mangled, dog. It hadn't even been 10 seconds since Sukuna took a blow. Not a swipe, not a smack, not a tickle, a blow from Unlimited Void. And yet, just like Gojo Satoru, Sukuna's brain sustained enough damage to make domain expansion impossible. And for how long have we known about this stuff with domain expansion? That the brain has to be the thing working to handle everything. Which I think also tells me right now that the way to beat Kenjaku is going to have to be going straight for the brain. No hearts, no nothing. You have to literally damage that thing to oblivion. And you just see right there, he's like trying to cover up, I guess, like the blood or like just get himself back together, Sukuna. And Gojo just starts laughing away. It looks like it's hitting you pretty damn hard. My students are watching you, know. And look at the looks of... Oh, yo, Smiley Yuji. That's my son, bro. That's my son. I'm going to need him to drop at least a Kobe performance and stuff. You know, a proper 80-plus performance. So, you know, just to make sure to remind the people just who the MC of the story is. And then everyone else there, just all the looks and stuff. Maki with the smile. And then I just love even the Okotsu ones. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and keep showing off. Oh my god, he's wrong. Oh my god, wait. Don't you leave me. He's like, he just smashes him right up the jaw. And his head tilt back. The loneliness that comes with unrivaled strength. The one who will teach you about love is, and she has to be talking about Gojo probably. That's what the Oros have to be talking about. The one that will teach you about love. Oh my god. Jeez, bro, what a chapter. Yeah, no break. So next week we have more heat. Thank God. I was about to say, but if you went on break, well, oh man, I would have throw hands. I'll truly throw hands with you, bro. Oh my god, dude. Okay, this spread goes absolutely crazy. I'm gonna need to see if there's gonna be some color there, anyways. But my lord, dude. So right there and then, I mean, this was a big thing we knew about with the whole fight with Gojo and Sukuna. More so from the Gojo side of things, that the brain was the massive thing with domain expansion. That the more that it's getting cooked, the more that you're not going to be able to utilize your techniques, especially when it comes to the main expansions. And for the longest time, we had thought that, okay, that meant that Gojo was basically not going to be able to do anything going further into the fight if he keeps on going this way, because that means he's going to be putting himself at defeat. And if Mahoraga, say, was going to keep on going with everything, just a waste of time and stuff, at least on Gojo's end, to give Sukuna a chance to be able to attack him afterwards, it would have been bad. But at the same time, he's not realizing that because he's been doing the same thing too, when it comes to the Malevolent Shrine and, all the other stuff, the cleave and divide, all that stuff, and then not realizing that his own brain is being destroyed, dismantled. Go figure, right? He has dismantled, and look at where the brain is at and stuff. And now that this fight has gone back to being even, which means that if anything, the result of this fight is going to be determined on who's going to last the longest based on what they have left over. And I don't know if it means that we only have, a few more chapters to go, possibly before this fight ends, based on the results of the way things are going right now at the moment. But I would assume that as things stand right now, it's hard to put a number down because it's very difficult, to really gauge these things, because literally next chapter, it could end like that. You know what I mean? So I want to say maybe a sweet spot, 3 chapters, maybe, I'll say. Could be less, could be more, who knows. But I feel like right there, that was a big pivotal part of the chapter right there that's going to tell us how close we are to the end of the fight and where both characters stand at the moment. But for it to be a big problem right now for Sukuna and the brain, I have to worry as well for Megumi. Not to mention the fact that his soul is being messed around with. You see that he's still alive at the moment, but he's literally on the brink of just giving up, just being done with everything. And we have to see exactly how it is that Gojo's going to be able to save him. If the whole, usually being able to swap out of bodies and stuff, through, I guess, like soul amplification or whatever it is that he learns from the soul book that Yuki provided him and everything, that's going to be determined whenever we see that go down in the next chapters or so. But man, that was an absolutely crazy chapter to read, and I'm glad we got this in today instead of waiting until possibly after the trip and then being possibly spoiled. I mean, I wouldn't have been fine getting 2 chapters to read, but to get this out the way now, I'm very happy. But guys, this chapter was absolutely beast. Loved it to bits, but I'm curious to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Let me know how we're feeling about chapter 230 of JJK. Let me know if there's any clarification and input, anything you want to add about the chapter you felt was important that I didn't talk about here. Let me know down in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Jujutsu Kaisen week in, week out, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell of Shandora to stay up to date with everything that goes on the channel. With that being said, I will catch you guys back in Toronto for the continuation of my coverage of Akutami Gege's masterpiece. Possibly also in cinema form as well. And I come back with the anime, but more so with the manga. And continue what's going to be a 7-star classic. Gojo Satoru, Ryomen Sukuna, and maybe nearing the conclusion soon. Possibly, somehow, some way. But the stars will be handed out, and we're going to know exactly who truly is the strongest in the world of Jujutsu. We shall see. Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy.